right here, right now, real quick with Billy Garner, captain of the All-Americans. Billy, I know real quick you're getting ready to go out there and play quick. You won the coin toss, you got the side of the field you want. How are you going to play this thing?
Well, the trick to this one is hit them hard back. Okay, you from the other side. We showed that. This is still the better side. Hit hard from this side. They're going to hit us hard. We hit them hard. Hopefully, we pull it off.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
All right.
I think we're going to push the center a little bit and a little bit on the left. You know, we're going to stun them a little bit, but we're going to try to shove it right down.
So basically, the coin toss makes a lot of difference on this field.
World of difference. Big
World of difference. Well, I'll tell you what, I wish you guys a lot of luck. Why don't you give the crowd a cheer real quick and
pull it in,
I wish you guys all luck, all right?
Come on, guys. Look, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something. Talk to me right now. You guys are the best players I've ever played with in my life. You are the best team in the world. Okay?
Amen, brother.
Ready? Just Ironman. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ironman!
Ironmen are power. All Americans are power. One a former world champion and one a current. Both pro teams are playing the game of paintball.
There's Richard Malachevsky making it into the bunker on the All-Americans 40-yard line. Richard just dove right in there. He lost the loader. There's Darrell Trent of the Ironmen. Darrell Trent of the Ironmen is hit.
10 All-Americans to 9 Ironmen now. 3 points to the All-Americans. They're ahead.
And you get points on eliminations, David. You also get points on flag pulls, 10, and flag hangs, 60 points. And I'll tell you right now, these teams, neither of them are going to be satisfied with simple eliminations. There's Clayton of the Ironmen. Clayton of the Ironmen laying a lot of paint.
With semi-automatic weapons with 150 paintballs per load. By the way, Ironmen coming from the left wearing green armbands and All-Americans from the right wearing pink.
Looks like Marty Fish of the Ironmen made it to the bunker on the 50-yard line. That's Marty Fish squirreled into the bunker of the green team, the Ironman team. He is getting heavily pounded.
With any luck at all, the sandbags will keep him out of harm's way. The 1995 World Paintball Championships are brought to you by National Paintball Supply, the leader in paintball products with the player in mind. There is a copious supply of paintball pot shots. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Orlando, Florida for the 1995 World Paintball Championships being played at Paintball World. I'm David Sparks, and standing with me is Jerry Braun, the editor of Paintball Sports Magazine. Jerry, a real macho contest. We have got the Ironmen and the All-Americans.
We have the Ironmen and All-Americans, and they have been there before. In fact, in virtually every contest for a championship, you usually find these two teams battling head-to-head. This one is no exception. It's going to be a really interesting game.
One of the wonderful things about this sport is that it is basically there for everybody, irrespective of age or level of ability.
David, you're seeing now world-class competition at its best. But you're absolutely right. Duffers can play the game. Occasional players can play the game. Anybody can, and get something out of it. Get a lot out of it. They'll have a ball.
They'll have a paintball.
Okay,
right.
good.
The Deuce continues with paintball action in just a second.
Be a part of the world's fastest growing sport, paintball, and come to the National Paintball Supply for all your game accessories. National Paintball Supply is the world's largest paintball supplier with over 1,600 items to choose from, including masks, guns, paintballs, and much, much more. At National Paintball Supply, you'll find a huge selection, knowledgeable staff, and of course, the best prices. So if you're interested in playing the fastest growing sport in the world, aim for National Paintball Supply, where you're sure to hit your target. 1-800-346-5615.
Well, Jerry, this game is everything it was touted to be. Neither side giving an inch, which is a sign of tough players who came prepared.
They came prepared. They're former world champions. There's Adam Gardner of the All-Americans on the pink team, deep in his own territory, firing over the bunkers to protect his bunker man. Marty Fish is still getting hammered from the Ironmen, the green team in his bunker.
We got a guy on the right tank. We got a guy in my bunker. I got 3 guys deep.
Take your man out.
Come on, bring it out, baby. Clayton, that guy's still on the tape. He's going to where...
Marty Bush is one of the key elements of the Ironmen. He talks about where players are. There is Tommy Malachevsky, Richard's brother, firing from the center, the 25-yard line of the All-Americans.
Hey, brother, I'm watching the guy at my bunker for you.
Check the man behind the bunker, please! Billy, take it left side. Real quickly. We're on the head. They're just rated, Pete. They're just rated.
There's Bob Long, captain of the Ironmen.
So we're seeing, just as we had predicted would happen, we are seeing the Ironmen being very aggressive, playing the power game that they're so well known for, Jerry.
They are meeting a match in the All-Americans. They have not yet got control of the middle, but neither have the All-Americans. Marty Fish is in the 50-yard bunker. There's Youngblood.
Well, you're seeing the markers in action. Let's get a little bit more information on just how these amazing guns work.
World Championship paintball players use autocockers such as this one, Gino, or similar guns that are fairly sophisticated and technical. Now, do first-time players have to outfit themselves with this kind of marker?
Not at all, Jerry. For instance, a new player can pick up this Diablo paintball gun fairly inexpensively.
Well, that means to say that a new player can have just as much fun with this pump gun as with any other.
Sure.
Marty Fish just being checked over by a judge.
I know Bobby would have went to that. He wouldn't fit on his napkin.
There's a lot of paint flying here, Jerry.
Right, there certainly is, and you can see them just firing in every direction on Marty Fish. Marty Fish is, as long as he is in that bunker, the All-Americans cannot move out. He controls the middle. You look at the All-Americans, they are sitting there fairly deep on their 25-yard line. That's George Davison of the All-Americans with Tommy Malashevsky behind him.
Ironmen wearing green armbands moving left to right. All-Americans wearing pink armbands moving right to left. Jerry, basically this is Capture the Flag, which started forever ago as a kid's game. And look how it's progressed. Big kids, big guns, big money, big fun. He with the most toys wins.
And big excitement.
And he's been hit. He's been hit, so that means that there are 3 points for the All-Americans.
And the Ironmen are down 2 players.
Taking a look at it in slow motion, see the incoming paintball hitting him twice off of the shoulder. By the way, as a point of interest, a paintball player can be hit with splatter. That will not take him out of the game because that's just the paintball exploding off of an object around him. The only way you get him out of the game is to hit him directly with a paintball.
There's Shane Pastina of the Ironmen. The Ironmen may be down 2 players, but they're certainly not out. There's a lot of fire left. There's Dave Youngblood. Dave Youngblood just took out one All-American. He just took out another before he himself got eliminated.
Hey, let's go slow-mo with that. This is an amazing rush. Watch Dave Youngblood. Talk about an act of pure heroics. There he takes out one of the All-Americans, keeps on running, gets that gun up, ready to go again, starts blowing paintballs, bang, 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 takes out another one. Just at that time, look at that, right off of his left shoulder, he takes a hit, and he goes down. Taking 2 guys with him. Ironmen 7 left, All-American 8. The score is 9-6 in favor of All-Americans. We'll be right back.
Sport is you just don't have a huge group to draw from the money and that sort of stuff behind a major sport like the NBA. The guys that are competing because of dedication. It's not a huge money thing. They want to win. They want to win.
Hey, general managers in the NHL, NBA, NFL, that's a kind of a novel concept. That's the kind of spirit we all used to remember at the ballparks.
There's Bob Long of the Ironmen crawling. Bob is trying to make it up the middle. They lost Marty Fish on the 50-yard line in the bunker. The Ironmen are going to be pushing, trying to get and establish the middle. There's Shane Pastana. He's crawling up as well. The Ironmen are absolutely magnificent on the ground.
Thank you.
camera 2, that was a really nice move. Thank you.
Good 4. Stay wide for perspective, 2 and 4. Pull up.
We keep seeing crawlers. The Ironmen are crawling everywhere. There's Tommy of the All-Americans back at his 25-yard line on the pink team, facing the center. He is basically their center man. He is their anchor in the center, and he's watching.
Ironmen coming from the left wearing green armbands, All-Americans in pink armbands coming from the right. A lot of Ironmen crawling, Jerry. What's the strategy there?
Well, their crawling does not allow the other team to pinpoint where they are. They're not firing. Oh, Bob Long has been hit. I guess they found out where he was.
They picked up on the arrow pointing him out. So there's 3 points for the All-Americans.
And the All-Americans are now ahead in players, 8 players to 6. The middle is still being contested. There's Adam Gardner of the All-Americans in the bunker at his 45-yard line. There's Dirk of the Ironmen in green.
Now he's shooting it at him.
He's shooting it at him, but he's also watching the field. There's Tui from about the 25-yard line of the All-Americans. They are all looking to the middle. They are trying to influence the middle. There's Tommy Malashevsky of the All-Americans moving back close to his flag station. Up ahead of him is Phil Ham of the All-Americans. They are layered. They are continually watching. They're continually looking. They're probing for soft spots in the Ironman defense.
We got to point out they are constantly communicating their positions to one another because they're hard to see. That's why we see the X's on the trees pointing them out with the telestrator.
There's Shane Pastina pointing out a splatter on his loader to a judge before he wipes it off. That would be an infraction otherwise.
Each one of these teams goes out prior to the games and walks through these fields time and time again, talking about strategy, talking about positions.
They try and analyze the fields, analyze the flow of the fields, analyze where they have to be, what they have to do if the opposition gets to certain points in the field, and then, while down on the ground with no timeouts, they have to improvise strategies depending upon their opportunities or depending upon the other team's actions. There's Shane Pastina of the Ironmen, the green team Ironmen, coming over, shifting.
What's the G count? All right.
While it doesn't always look like there's a lot of action going on per se, a big part of this game is the skill of being patient, looking for that opening, kind of like boxers circling each other. Which one is vulnerable? When are they going to make their move? This is the essence of paintball.
It is, and oh, look, you've got a crawler. You've got an Ironman crawler. Making it. It doesn't look like the All-Americans have seen him. He is moving up to about the 45-yard line.
Jason. Still got a guy in the bunker clothing.
It looks as though the Ironmen are slowly loading up their right side, the near tape line.
Wait. Stop. What do you got in front of you, bro? Working hard, Jason. How many ups? Five or six? Five?
Who's on that side?
Dirk and Jamie. it 4 up or 5 up?
Right now, the Ironmen coming from the left are 6, All-Americans are 12. We'll be back with more power paintball action. Team lost 2 players, which means that the Ironmen are down to 4 players. All-Americans have 6. Score is 18-12. But the Ironmen, with fewer men, have a positional advantage.
When you're down to those few numbers of players on either side, it opens up the field because, again, the field doesn't shrink even though the number of players playing on them do. So there's a lot more room to maneuver. That gives the Ironmen the chance they need because if the game ends like this, they lose.
No shot, Clayton.
Shimmer now. Right in there. Shimmer.
Clayton has been obviously sweet spotted by the All-Americans, which means they are pouring paint into his position in an effort to get him eliminated. There's Clayton from the left. He is moving from the left. He is going in. He is making the bunker. He has made the bunker on the 50-yard line. Billy Gardner from the All-Americans coming back. He's talking to Phil Ham. Billy Gardner and Phil are about 20 yards in front of their flag station, but Billy is pointing toward the middle. He notices again that the middle is getting soft with Youngblood's run in the middle and the elimination of the 2 middle players on the All-Americans and the elimination of Youngblood himself. And with the shift of the Ironmen off the middle tape, it leaves the middle open.
Right there on him! Get on him, sir! David, shoot down,
Adam has been hit.
Now the score is 5-4 in favor of the All-American. Let's repeat that in slow motion.
You saw Adams hit. There's Clayton. Oh, Clayton got hit also. So where the Ironmen were pulling up, they're now down 5 players on the All-Americans to 3 on the Ironmen. There's Jamie Conagro of the Ironmen. He's firing at Phil Ham. He looks like he might have gotten shot. He's checking himself out. He didn't. He continues to fire. He hits Phil. There's Tommy. He makes a run through the middle. He hits Shane Pastina. Jamie Conagro's out. Tommy Malashevsky's out. There's Dirk of the Ironmen.
We're now down to 2 All-Americans and 1 Ironman.
And Dirk is looking around. Dirk is going to have to make a move. Wait a minute. Look, there's Billy Gardner. Billy is slicing through the middle. Dirk is firing at Billy, but Billy's been able to outrun him. Billy is heading straight for the Ironman flag. Billy's going full tilt to the Ironman flag. That pull's worth 10 points. There goes Bill. Oh, he's hurt. Bill is hurt. Bill Gardner, captain of the All-Americans, is hurt.
And he didn't get the flag. Now he's pulling the flag. He's holding his arm like it's either his elbow or his shoulder, but he looks like he's badly hurt. He tripped over that heavy underbrush, and now he's down. Now talk about this, Jerry. What's the referee saying to him?
What the referee is basically doing is he's finding out the extent of the injury, and Bill is telling the referee that he wants to continue with the game. He's got the pull. He's got the 10 points. He doesn't want to leave the game.
With the first pull, it's All-Americans 37 to 24 Ironmen. You got to remember that Billy just ran the length of 2 football fields.
Dirk's just got a pull. That doesn't change the score because it isn't the first pull, but he's just pulled the All-Americans flag. Dirk Gadberry's in a firefight. He's in a firefight. He just shot an All-American. The judges are checking him out. They're checking Dirk out to see if he's been hit or if he has splatter on him. They are holding him up. He is not able to carry the flag back to the Ironman base. He is starting out now. They finally let him go. It's a 20-minute game. All the marbles ride on this. Will he make it back in 20 minutes?
He's watching his watch, taking a look at the watch to see if he's got that time. Remember, again, he has to hang the flag in order to win.
He didn't make it. The game is over. The 20-minute time limit has elapsed. Dirk didn't make it.
Which shows you how important conditioning is in all of this, Jerry, because had he been a little bit faster, he might have beat the clock and gotten in under that 20 minutes, won the game, gotten that 60 points.
But the judges holding him up might have made the difference, David.
Billy's hurt. Final score 37-27. There may be a controversy. We'll find out about it when we return.
I asked 3 times if I had to pull. The gentleman said I had to pull. I said I can continue to play. He said I had the pull. 3 times. I said, do you have the pull? He said, gave me the pull. The call was made on the field. They make the call. That's the way it stands. If you reverse it, you guys are a bunch of jerks. That's all there is to it. Fine, I'm just going. I asked 3 times. I had plenty of time. I asked 3 times, do I have the pull? He says, you have the pull. Relax, you have the pull. That's the call.
Made his call.
Let me ask you, Billy. Billy, when you hurt your arm, was it possible to roll out of there?
Absolutely. I said, do not stop this game. Do I have the pull? And he said, you have the pull. Relax, you have the pull. You can ask the referee. He's the paramedic that's here. He'll tell you the same thing.
If the ref says he has the pull.
Okay, how's your arm? How's your arm doing?
Clarification.
Your arm's going to be all right.
You took a big beating out there on that arm. So, you all right? Okay, we're going to get a ref over here, and we're going to get this thing settled. Yeah.
If he has a ref that says he didn't have to leave the plane, that's fine.
Right.
He was smart enough to ask that.
That's what we're going to do. Is we're going to sit and wait.
Bob, I swear to God to him. Okay. I said, don't you stop this game. Do I have the pull? Do I have the pull? He said, you have the pull.
Not a problem. Well, we're going to get a ref over here, and we're going to try to straighten this out real quick. As you can see, there's just a little bit of controversy, as did the plane get broken.
There he is, Adam, right there to your left. That's the ref.
All right, we have a ref. We're going to snag him up. We're going to bring him over here, and we're going to get this thing settled, guys.
Please, sir, one more time. That was a great game. I asked you if I had to pull.
All right, you were the ref that was out there on that flag station. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When this gentleman pulled the flag, did you say, yes, you have a flagpole?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yes.
So in your mind, he either broke the plane or he could have broke the plane, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, and I apologize for pulling away here.
Not a problem.
You mind looking at it?
Get all heated up.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Well, Bobby, yeah, I mean, I want to tell you, that was an extremely close game, and you guys did it.
Well,
you did it from the bad side.
Right, you know, everybody bitches about losing. Well, we just lost. You know, the only thing that's bad about it is they stopped our flag runner coming back, and I don't think that was quite fair. They stopped him for a paint check with a ref right on him saying he is clean, and he was about 20 yards from hanging.
How much time was left in the game when that happened?
Probably about 40 seconds.
About 40 seconds. So
And it
basically what
probably
you're saying is there's plenty of time to go hang the flag down, right?
It probably took 15 seconds for that flagpole.
Is that right? Well, I'll tell you, for myself and for the crowd, that was just an awesome game. You lost the toss, you had the bad side of the field, and I'm telling you, it came right down to the wire. They could have won either way.
We tried.
You guys are a good group. Thank you very much.
And we're happy to say that the 1995 World Paintball Championships are brought to you by the National Paintball Supply, the leader in paintball products with the player in mind. Billy chilled out, took 2 aspirin, went to bed with a win. Okay, that does it. Hope you enjoyed the 1995 World Paintball Championships. Bye-bye.